Hey everyone, welcome to my BORUTO episode 36 review. The graduation begins. And let me just start by saying this was one of the most or one of the best episodes we have of the BORUTO show to date. I mean, I'm not even joking. This was one of the best by an avalanche. I mean, it's not even really a contest. I'm not even gonna lie. It was good, and not to say the other ones weren't good. I like the slice of life, very solid writing. I love them because they did what the Naruto didn't do. I like them because it felt like we've grown up, not we've grown up, but we've seen these kids through the academy, and I feel like down the line we're going to appreciate them more because of what they did. Because I mean, I read, if you go back and read the manga again, a lot of stuff don't really add up. Because when you think about it, you think about why is this person so attached to this other person when you don't really see them bonding, except through fillers. But in the Boruto they took their time to do it, so I appreciated that. But enough fanboying, and let me just say, so no fanboying. Let's get back into the episode. So I love this episode because the first scene, the written exam, very short, sweet, simple, no dilly dallying on any pointless rambling. I like that. And obviously we find out that the point of that written exam was to gather intelligence, and everyone else cheated, or well, yes, cheated, but except Boruto, who wasn't listening in typical fashion, which I enjoyed. But I expected Boruto to pass the exam and to ace it, but to come out with 100 marks, oh my, that was I have no words to describe that, but I loved it regardless because Lord knows I'm tired of underdog stories and I want to see a top dog for once. Well, not for once, like, I mean, there are a lot of top dog stories, but I mean, a lot of this time in shonen is underdog, underdog, and I'm genuinely tired about that. So this was nice to see Nobuto 100%, and I like that. And we find out that Boruto and his class will be taking the practical exam with none other than Kakashi Hatake Sensei, Rokudaime himself. And it's, the typical bell test, passed down from Hiruzen, which I like, but with a little bit of twist in which that the whole group of Boruto's class go in for one bell, and we see Boruto rushing just like Naruto did, which I did like. But the second part where Boruto, Kakashi sweet Boruto's clone with the shadow clone, just like we did with Naruto doing I felt like that was extra, or just a bit too extra, too much. I felt like the first one is okay, nice homage to Naruto because obviously Boruto is like Naruto, and he would take some things from his father, and I felt like that made more sense because it would make more sense for him to get that impatient attitude from Naruto than for him to use the exact same move on Kakashi. But well, up to be fair, Naruto's move was a solid move, so anybody could use, any sensible person should use that kind of move. So maybe I'm just contradicting myself right now, but so we get on the way into the practical exam, and I just have to say my best part of the episode was Kakashi's, or my best scenes of the episode when Kakashi was doing some kind of exposition or talking about the new generation of Boruto and the new characters. I really enjoyed what he had to say, and this episode was not short of good moments because I'm not gonna lie, third episode I was cheering, I was clapping, I was actually clapping. Just I was shocked. I didn't expect it to be as entertaining as it did, and I'm happy it was. So Boruto, Kakashi says yes, Boruto is a cut above the rest of his classmates, which is not too surprising. Boruto is one of, if not arguably the most talented shinobi ever, or prospect to ever come out of the hidden leaf, because I mean there's Itachi, and but Itachi worked hard because Itachi trained a lot with his father. He always told his father come train, but when we hear that Boruto didn't even learn the shadow clone from his dad. He learned that on his own, and not like he learned that he literally, because I know in the movie he said that he got it like on his first try. He did no training to be able to make three shadow clones. Literally, that's what he said. And shadow clone is a joining rag jutsu. So you can that just highlights how talented Boruto is. Obviously, Mitsuki is still the strongest, but Boruto has the most potential. And talking about the Mitsuki, I feel like who, I feel like that was that Sage mode they used to off-screen Shino, and it made a whole lot of sense for Shino to hold back on Mitsuki because regardless of what Sage Mode did, Mitsuki is still an academy student. There's no way, given Mitsuki's abilities right now, that Sage Mode will give him a boost. above Shino, because that makes no sense, because Sage Mode built on your current abilities. So Mitsuki is not the same level where Naruto was, when Naruto knew Rasen Shuriken, could make 1,000 clones, Rasengan, Big Boy Rasengan. I mean, it really makes sense for Mitsuki to be beating Shino now. Maybe when he becomes again, not even maybe down the line, when he becomes a tune in, he can definitely beat um, Shino, 1-to-1, and there's still the matter of experience. But I like that, which was good from the animators. And also, Dana Shikacho, this man Shikadai, is he even lazier than Shikamaru? Because for him to actually wait behind, I'm trying to put a trace on Kakashi. How naive do you get? Because I feel like Shikamaru would have actually gone into the forest, but Shikadai is a whole different beast entirely. And we see them, the inner Shikacho, pulling those moves with Ango Sensei. And is it just me that was expecting Shikadai to pull out some wind style, because we know he can use wind style in the data book, but it didn't come. Maybe we see next episode. Who knows? But I like that. And we see Denki and Iwabe coming in clutch, to help the team. And, and some other nameless character. Well, they told us their name, but I didn't really care, because we may learn them later. But for now, I'm not really going to bother to learn it. And then, that goth girl and some other people. I mean, Konohamaru literally one-shotted them. I just want to ask, after they spent 3 years in the academy, are they just knocked out like that? Is that the end for them? I mean, God have mercy. Because if that was me, oh no, 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 no. I can't even imagine being knocked out that quickly and go home and show my face to my parents after spending 3 years in the academy. Hell nah. And is it just me that noticed that Boruto looks much different? Like, he looks more mature than when he in the academy. And that makes sense, because 3 years have passed since Boruto entered the academy. So he should look old. And I like the animators for showing that. I mean, it was quite clear that Boruto he looked like he had aged and grown up. He looked much taller. Well, not much, but he looked taller than when he started the series, which that was nice detailed on the animators' part. And we get Sarada versus Sumire. Sorry, my thoughts are all over the place, but this is just, we get Sarada and Sumire, aka Incho, class rep, coming clutch against Konohamaru. And I don't think the one Tommy Sharigan can read your moves, because that would explain why Sasuke couldn't read Haku, or couldn't read Naruto's moves until the Valley of the End. So it makes sense why Konohamaru would knocking out Sarada like he's playing hopscotch with her. And I think that scene just highlighted the difference between Boruto and Sarada in terms of talent, because Konohamaru had much of a harder time dealing with Boruto in that small squabble than he dealt with Sarada. I mean, Boruto is definitely more talented than Sarada, but who would win a fight? I don't know. It's more likely Sarada, because we know Boruto's main problem is resolve and arrogance. So we'll see what would happen. And I really liked how Boruto just took the path of least resistance to get to Kakashi. Because if it was Naruto, oh Lord knows, we would have had a stupid fight, or people would try to pull him away from Konohamaru because it made no sense. And I like that, showing how, yes, from earlier scenes, how Boruto is similar to his father, but is also more refined and sensible. And I love that. I love that about him. He's not just one track mind kind of guy. I think maybe at the beginning he started off a bit like that, but I think that at the team, the studio period, and everyone, they have more of a clear idea of what they want to do with Bros, and I like how they're making him seem much more smarter and refined. And obviously we get Kakashi's damnation on the new generation and Boruto in particular, which I knew Boruto was arrogant, but I think Kakashi puts it into a much better perspective, because you see, like, Boruto in this episode, Boruto a lot. He is very, very arrogant. Like, he doesn't think anything would stop him. He believes wholly in his talent, because he knows he's a genius, and he's fed that throughout. I mean, literally in the last episode, he's like, yeah, I don't really know what I want to do, but I'm exceptional, right? So you can tell, like, he's quite arrogant, and obviously he doesn't look down on anyone based on ability, but you can tell, like, there's this aura of pride that comes with him even when dealing with his classmates. Not like he sees them like in a superior kind of sense, but he knows subconsciously, like, he's better than all of them, even though he's a nice person overall. And I like that he's not. You can't. He's not like one. I just really like the character, situation with Boruto. I really enjoy that. And I think that's it for this episode. Thank you for listening and watching. This is my episode review of Boruto episode 36, The Problematic Genius. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Like the video if you did. And this is KJ pulling out. Peace.